Hey, everybody. I have something that is so banging. Like, it's banging. The supplies you will need is, can't really see this very good, E6000 glue, clear industrial strength. And these I showed in my nail video are the rhinestones that I ordered on eBay. It was called Beadabetter, and I'll put all their information down below. I'm thinking per bag it might have been like $3. So what I did was I got 3 and 4 millimeter, and I got about 4,000. And so for the shoe that I've already completed, I used about at least 1,500 per shoe on the shoe that I'm doing. So if you have a different shoe, you never know what you might need, depending on how high the heel is or the platform. So you definitely want to make sure that you order enough. So I mixed the 3 and 4 together. So I just mixed them together. And what else I got was this grease pencil, or it's also called a China marker. And I needed it in white because it kind of does right on the rhinestones a little bit, but I know it'll come off, and then I'm going to use to put the rhinestones on. What else I used was gloves, latex gloves. You won't need gloves for the first portion of the shoe, but you will need them probably before you get started with the second portion. Now, let's kind of get started. I'm going to do this. Hopefully you'll be able to see pretty good. So I already started a little bit here. This glue dries really fast, so you have to do small sections at a time. What I would have did differently with the glue was, I would have definitely got a syringe. So you put it in a syringe, you don't have to open and close it as much, and you can work a lot faster. So I'll just spread it out. Like I say, it does dry fast, so you have to move quick. And then I pick up my rhinestones with my China marker. And the China marker doesn't work as good as the tool, so you might save yourself some time by getting the tool. And I'm just putting them on there randomly, trying to make sure I can cover up as much space as possible. So sometimes if I have like a smaller spot, then I'll make sure that I get the smaller rhinestone, because you can tell the difference between which one is the 3 millimeter and which one is the 4. Another thing that would help is that they sell the tray called the magic tray. So that would definitely help with you being able to turn them over. I usually just spread them out a little bit, but the magic tray, you could just give it a little bit of a shake and it will flip all the rhinestones over for you. So I just wanted to give you an example of this is how I did the bottom platform and the heel that I've started. So another item that I ordered from Joann Fabric is a mirror. This one was the thinnest one. I wanted something thin so that way it would lay sort of, you know, just parallel to the shoe without sticking out. And I ordered 6 of these, and I've used about 2.5 for one shoe. Okay. Okay, here we have our pieces. And these are real little pieces of glass. Like I said, I mean, this project is pretty dangerous. So in the same fashion that I did the rhinestones, and this was the hardest part of the shoe to do on that other shoe, so I'm going to start with that. And I just try to basically use pieces that I could lay as flat as possible. Like I said, this is the hardest part because it has so many turns in there. Okay, so just try to keep it flat with the shoe. And see how sometimes they would just kind of like fit perfectly in there? Pretty amazing, because it wasn't like I could keep them in any type of order to put them down. And when you're doing these, they will try to stretch apart, so you want to make sure that you try to just make sure that you're not hitting one and pushing them so that they'll get messed up. Because they will move since it's still wet and it's not drying just yet. So that's the start. I actually did this part pretty fast. It takes a lot longer once you're trying to work by the seam and all down here where it curves, and then the worst part was like the heel. And with this one, like I said, you need like really little pieces. And try to lay them down as flat as possible. Here we are with one shoe that I have already finished. Got my spikes. That's gonna go hard. Now, there's still a lot of little pieces on here that I wasn't able to get to really lay flat. Little jagged pieces. I mean, it's a broken mirror. And I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to try to make it safe. Except for that I had already ordered this since I knew I was doing the shoe. This is from Joann Fabric also, called Mosaic, and this is GROUT. So just like you would do a mosaic picture, you know, you would use GROUT once you're finished, because you know mosaics are like really just chipped up glass too. So I'm gonna try to use this. I'm gonna try to make it, you know, as safe as possible. And around the edges, which are where you're gonna be putting your foot in, which is the part that I was most worried about too, I tried to leave a little bit of space. You can't really tell, but so I decided to just put some of this glue here, since it's like a, you know, kind of slightly rubbery adhesive, and since it dries clear. So pretty much that's what I've been doing around the edge, because some of these parts look really dangerous. So I'm really not trying to hurt myself by wearing these. So I'll see if I can kind of show you. Getting a little glue, putting it out here to cover up the mirror. So that's what I did all around the edge of this shoe. Try to cover it up so when I'm putting it on and off, it won't cut me. So I mean, I don't want to cut anybody, and I don't want to be crossing my legs and get cut. And this shoe, like, even though you know it's glass, like it's really still pretty safe. Like there's some little parts where it was just, you know, sticking out. So that's why I want to do the GROUT, to just kind of give it that extra bit of safety. But it looks bad right now, and I don't know how much the GROUT will really change it. It's a white sanded GROUT. Side note, I still have my nails on that I did yesterday. So, got the red and blue, being nice to each other. And if you didn't get to see this video, check out my do-it-yourself rhinestone field. Thank you all for checking out my video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.